I'm sorry. I lied on you too. Me too, Rob. I'm sorry. They made us lie. Right? They don't want us like this. Whatever way they ever do us.
Oh, I didn't want to touch that PS5 controller. That should make this controller feel weird. Flew out the window. Bro, you gotta fire that bitch again. Come on, B. I'm about to go egg one this week. I gotta turn off.
It's been 6 months since the boys were arrested in the Central Park jogger case.
Police believe the gang confronted her here, then dragged her 200 feet into the woods where they assaulted her.
A 28-year-old woman hanging from the fences and rocks. 4 of them raped her.
He suffered 2 skull fractures, 3 blood loss, and hypothermia.
She may not remember that she was viciously attacked.
None that the patient will recover are still stacked against her.
Details didn't matter because there was no script. They were coming downtown from a world of crack, welfare, guns, knives, indifference, and ignorance. They were coming from a land of no fathers. They were coming from the wild province of the poor, and driven by a collective fury, brimming with the rippling energies of youth, their minds teeming with the violent images of the streets and the movies. They had only one goal: to smash, hurt, rob, stop, rape.
The 80s were rich. And then, need another for emphasis.
I'm fucking wrong.
And that's why
I'm
so
fucking wrong, man.
the tragic
I'm fucking wrong.
New York City police say that's routinely tonight rampaging in Wolfpack, attacking people just for the fun. Today, a number of teenagers will range on a long list of charges, including rape and attempted murder. The case may have
Yeah, I saw.
A mixture sits by the side of the road at
What the fuck is that?
The 28-year-old investment banker is out of a coma, but remains in serious.
some members of the black community charge the arrests are racially motivated and rushing to judgment.
He's saying that he's racist. I'm saying let's take it back to his movie before they come out and protest on the sidewalk. Only two of the suspects, Antron McRae and Yusuf Salam, have posted bail. The other suspects were denied bail today at a raucous hearing that turned
I hate
into a
this
screaming
shit.
match. Corey Wise, the only 16-year-old of the pack, will stay holding it right beside us.
From atop Trump Tower, New York's most flamboyant billionaire will sound over Central Park. They are packed.
This shit is on stream, man.
You better believe that I hate the people that took this girl and raped her groom. You better believe it.
Trump put his money where his mouth is by picking out this full-page ad in 4 New York City newspapers. Bring back the death penalty.
Fuck, I'm
Trump
going
spent
to
$85,000 on the ad.
I bitch ain't fair me yet. Don't stand still on me, boy. You ain't raw like that. Come on, give me one more peek. Hit his ass.
What is it? Please try.
I'm gonna get him out of here. Oh, he hopped on that bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Step. Get you to the good trial.
Nigga don't want to smoke with me with this fucking. I know that ain't on lunch pad. Oh, that's his ass. That's his ass. I'm going to get him.
I'm out soon, so.
I'm going to get him. Hold on.
We just got the bill. The bill money from church.
I'm going to get his ass. Get his ass in there.
How much was that?
We like a snipe pizza today, babe.
2016. Last year.
I'm going to get him. I don't know what the fuck he thought this was.
What can?
He didn't get far with that fucking truck.
You know, he told me the only reason that you got
He didn't get far in that fucking truck.
in all of this is because you been coming into the station with him to help him out, man. To be there for him. He was my friend.
Bitch ass nigga, he moved that fucking car.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Truly. I wouldn't have made a band without you.
A pleasure, honor, and duty. We put together a little fun for all the families.
Canceling shit with this bitch, man.
Woods, know that.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that, but you said this is not like the other boys. They talk themselves into their mess.
I'm out through the bushes with this bitch, man. Watch this hit. Tell him to smack her shit. that was that bitch right there.
Watch him grow.
That bitch gonna get me out of here.
You know, you start to think you did a good job. You know? No.
What?
Since every time you go and drink, you need to drink down. Sometimes people think that they don't. Today, it's a great, I said on occasion, even about myself, if I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black, because I really believe
I clapped you. Remember that. I clapped you. Remember that. Don't run down on me like that, bitch. I get nervous and get the blamming. Put your dick in the dirt. What's wrong with you?
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, when is the white man gonna get
Run down on me.
Don't make me laugh.
Back like I never left. Fuck wrong with a nigga. This shit don't stop. Yeah, dig.
15 minutes almost up. They want to kill my son. That devil wants to kill my
Fuck, I
son.
wanted to go get my loot.
You gonna take an ad out
Don't want shit.
about killing my son? You're gonna have to come for me first. Better yet, I'll come for you. Ain't nobody going
I only got 4 babies.
A piece of cake.
Yeah, get right over there. We tagging
What are we
shit.
dealing with?
Robert Burns, he's a divorce lawyer in Harlem, and when I tell you that's the lowest end of his practice, that's the lowest end of his practice.
Nigga,
The smooth system.
everybody got a sniper.
Has no record of criminal law.
But don't nobody know how to use that bitch with me.
Next, we have Nicholas Joseph, a criminal defense lawyer for the Legal Aid Society. He'll defend Antron McRae.
You know, I'm stronger than you think. That's what I'm suggesting.
Thank you. Please.
How do you feel about calling Mr. McRae?
Word-wise, there's some guy who's getting Cullen Moore. He's one of those kind of activists. He's working pro bono.
I can't.
Fuck with something. I'm on this bitch, man. What it is? I want the head, Huncho. No, I'm dead. Fuck. I want the head, Huncho. Let me turn my feet. I'm tired of going crazy.
Report-wise, there's some guy who's getting Cullen Moore. He's one of those kind of activists. He's working pro bono.
I can't imagine how you feel about
Oh, baby.
having your side. But I'm going to use everything I know how to get him back to you.
My sexy mama.
You remember this guy, Pierre?
There she go.
There was an
There go my sexy mama.
I understand. He's also a former cop, and I have an authority that he's political aspirations.
Go my sexy mama right there.
The last guy got rid
You are
Ugh.
such a good-looking family. Nothing to worry about here. Can I help you on that? No.
That's something we can use when it comes to that. Okay, so. It's okay.
Cheap haircuts and you figure game over. Let me tell you what I see. Opportunity. This is an opportunity for every one of those guys to make a name for themselves, to be the victor in something high profile for once, attention for once, respect for once. So don't underestimate how that drives a person. They're coming at it with everything they got.
Mother Nature?
Okay, the biggest challenge. The admissions of guilt that the boys made in the police station. The judge ruled the confession tapes are admissible. Now, we all know they should be interpreted as coercion and thrown out. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but there is some good news. The DNA evidence from the surgical swab is inconclusive, which means that there wasn't
They really trying to boot them boys.
test and cannot be matched to anybody else. Reports are that the victim, Patricia Miley, has no recollection of the incident, so there's no reason for the prosecution to call her as a witness. No physical evidence, no eyewitness. The people's case is weak.
That's some chicken shit. Like hers is the only one that's innocent. I didn't say he was.
You didn't have to, Miss Thing, because your shirt is saying it for you.
They said they found his hair in Kevin's underwear.
Of course we don't believe it. But how are they saying that? I mean, how are they going to prove something that didn't happen? And can they say it in the news like it's real with no proof? I mean, I know they can't, but can we do something about it?
They're saying they found hair that looked like the victim's man. Hair analysis is notoriously unreliable. And don't worry, we're going to get an expert to challenge the science for Kevin. Not only is there no physical evidence, the confessions are riddled with conflict. A jury will see that. We'll show that your boys were coerced by law enforcement.
Yes, the because my son, Brad, he didn't even eat for a day and a half. You know, I went to work and I came back and they were still going at it. Okay? Now, you know, he's in there still and I ain't got money for sale. I don't even know how much. That's okay.
They told us that Tron was coming on.
And promises for cooperation were illegal. This whole thing is illegal.
And that's when we came to our story.
Who was me?
Me. And bring it back up and she turned around and sounds like they're doing emergency broadcast.
That's what it sounds like when you were at the rule during the crime defendant trial. We got the tapes in with the Kings.
Because all implicators are about themselves.
You know what we have to do here?
Fuck out my face, bitch. Come over here shooting like that.
Not 5 trials, 2, maybe 3. We just have to find the right combination of defendants that
So kick my shield off.
in the tapes.
Good. Let's dig into it.
Come over here shooting.
Not gonna separate themselves. You want a separate trial?
Well, we all want separate trials. Look, if the jury sees all 5 of those boys together, they're gonna think Wolfpack is no good, I agree, but the prosecution's never gonna agree to 5 separate trials.
Yusef never made a tape. He never signed a statement. I got him out of there before Fairstein and those cops could trap him.
So you trying to say it's our fault our boys are on tape?
I didn't say that.
No, don't say that.
I didn't say that.
What you
I
said?
our situation is different.
One thing we need to do more of is control the narrative. People like Al Sharpton can handle that. Oh, I don't know. I think it's a mistake to make this about race.
What? Why?
Tell that to Trump.
Exactly.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga? I bet you ain't gonna come fuck with that out here.
At some point, it's going to talk about a deal. Will you all want to believe that your sons are innocent? But
Because they are. We are innocent. We touched that lady.
we didn't do it. You need to understand, all of you, that this case was assigned to Part 59 of the New York State Supreme Court. That's Gallagher's court. Why is it a big deal? One, they didn't spin the wheel, did they? Wait, what type of law did you say you practice? Divorce attorney. They handle Sharon's case. Judge assignments are supposed to happen by spinning the wheel, so it's random. They didn't do that with this case. They gave it to Gallagher. Rikers Island? They call it Gallagher's Island. 10 times out of 9, he sides with the state. They don't plan to lose this case.
Can they do that?
It's already done. But we're not.
We have useless tape. We've lost our gang narrative. We can't find DNA.
We have a sock. Those little bastards shot their wad into a sock thinking we wouldn't find it, but we found it.
We have DNA. Good. The match will nail this thing down.
How did the NYPD miss this?
Who cares? We have it now. And the kicker is none of the defense is aware yet. So we can test it right before the trial. Surprise. Surprise.
What is this shooting at me? I bitch won't come over here and fuck with me.
Initial reports suggested they were quiet kids from stable homes, but neighbors now say some of the boys had been bad for a while. One of the boys, Kevin Richardson, was an aspiring trumpet player. Another boy, Antron McRae, had dreams of becoming a professional baseball player.
Walk down.
Okay, dear. I'll see you later.
I'm on my crackhead shit. What down? What down? I'm on my crackhead shit right now. What down? I keep feeling like a bitch shooting at me, but the nigga ain't gonna show themselves. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't gonna show themselves.
Hello?
Oh my goodness. This how y'all really wanna do this. This really how y'all wanna do this. Then you gonna give me a harpoon. So you know I can't lose.
You sure there's nobody else again?
That is right there. I don't want no fucking tent.
Bobby, tomorrow, the first day of trial.
And I'm gonna need extra money back.
What's wrong with that man? Man, that's tripping. That man, that's tripping. What the fuck is wrong with him? Spider-Man and shit. What's the...
Congratulations to you on getting your trial separated.
Well, we get credit for that. Sure didn't have anything to do with cutting those videos down into nothing more than a dog whistle, right?
All we know is smart.
You're well here, so start to leave. Please. Do those kids you're so eager to put into jail a favor. Just give them a fair fight. No, just fight fair. That's all it is.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, during this trial, you will learn that the three defendants, Yusuf Salam, Antron McCrae, and Raymond Santana, were among a group of 30 young men who went into Central Park to rob, beat, and attack innocent New Yorkers.
I want to highlight something that Miss Lederer did not say this morning. None of the victims, including Miss Meyer, has identified my client as a perpetrator in these crimes.
These defendants are charged with the rape, sodomy, attempted murder, assault, and sexual abuse of Patricia Miley. You will see video statements from Antron McCrae and Raymond Santana where they describe in detail how they participated in the rape and attempted murder of Miss Miley.
And these tapes, these written testaments, these are not as clean as the state would have you believe. And you will find out what went into making those tapes.
These defendants told detectives that Kevin Richardson grabbed the jogger, and while Kevin and the jogger struggled, Yusuf stepped up and hit him with a pipe.
Police decided to solve this case, no matter what it meant
Chris,
to the rights of a scared
blowing that shit back, huh?
14-year-old child.
Oh, you ain't watching
Carefully
him.
collected evidence in a thorough investigation by NYPD will be presented to you that will prove the guilt of this group beyond a reasonable doubt.
During this NYPD investigation, and this letter is described today, when they scoured Central Park for bodily fluids, blood, rocks, or pipe, anything that might have my client's fingerprints on it, and they did not find one. The only just verdict in this case is a verdict of not guilty on all counts.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence in chief against Raymond Santana is a statement he made. And I submit to you that that statement was coerced. And after you hear it, I'm sure you'll see that the people have failed to prove their case against my client, Mr. Santana. Thank you. Mr. Burns.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen,
Pull up on ya.
the evidence
I'm gonna pull up on ya. I'm gonna pull up on ya.
The evidence is going to show that until the body of the female jogger was discovered,
I'm gonna pull up on ya.
crimes which had been committed and reported to the police that night weren't treated with the same degree of seriousness of intensity as the crime related to the white female jogger. A lot of police came involved, sergeants, captains, brass, and on the sidelines you had media, which learned of the female rape victim and that the suspects were all black or Hispanic. Conclusions were made quickly and pursued in a vacuum. It was a strong motivation to solve and close this case as soon as possible. So in comes my client, okay? 15 years old at the time. Never been in a precinct before in any circumstances. And they working. Until his mother comes down and puts a stop to the interrogation. There's neither a voluntary statement.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Get ready.
The evidence is supporting his name, which leaves us
Bitch, I'm Spider-Man. I ain't worried about nothing.
reasonable doubt. Thank you.
This letter, first witness.
She was critically ill and just barely alive.
What specific injuries did you discover, Dr. Parks?
Many. She was suffering from severe hypothermia and she was bleeding actively when she entered the emergency room.
Bleeding from what part of her body, Doctor?
Her scalp. The blood was from scalp lacerations for the most part.
Misty, what do you remember about that night?
Oh my goodness, bro. I win this fucking game. I'm not playing it, dog.
I do remember
What the fuck?
a group of boys, and they were making these
The real fucking Spider-Man.
animal sounds, like grunting.
Objection.
Overruled.
You were saying grunting? So my fiance and I were riding our bike, and this entire group of kids just started heckling us. And we were completely terrified.
Mrs. Laughlin, you reviewed a lineup with the intention of identifying your assailants. Did you identify them? I did. And that was number 4 in the lineup, is that correct? I believe that is correct. Is the person that you identified in this courtroom today? No. Sorry, can you repeat that a little bit louder? No. Thank you for your time, Mr. Laughlin. Some more questions,
I needed this DNA and the sock to nail all this down. It doesn't match. 5 defendants clean. Their DNA isn't there, and it's not anywhere.
So there must have been another attacker, or must have gotten away.
You honestly believe that?
I do if it helps a jury believe what we know is true.
Okay, but our case is built on the assertion that these boys are the rapists, not some 6 unknown boy. So we have semen in a sock, and it isn't theirs, any of them. So what are we doing here? I'm the one who has to sell this to a jury, and the whole city is watching. Hell, the country. So, do you understand what is happening here?
We've still got the cervical DNA,
Which was inconclusive.
which means the 5 can't be ruled out. Deal with the sock DNA results. You know, play up the cervical
Are you
DNA.
listening to yourself? You sound delusional. You want me to pretend that the sock never existed? This is crossing a line.
What line? Elizabeth, where's the line for Patricia, huh? Where's the line for her? Left for dead in the cold, in a pool of her own blood, running out of her body minute by minute in the fucking bushes. She feels herself draining away. Where's
I lost
the
like
line?
that. That's how I lost. That's how I lost the 9-game kill.
Fucking city.
9-kill game over a camping ass bitch, man.
Ribbons and we move on. Well, not this time. But these boys,
9-kill game on stream.
they were in the park
horrible.
beating people up the same night that she's getting beat up, and you're telling me they have nothing to do with it?
Did y'all just see that shit? I
They
had
said it
10
themselves.
kills.
They told us what happened. They were told. Come on. The eye sees, but it cannot see itself. They couldn't see the whole picture. One part fit. That is all we did.
I'm hurt.
She about to quit that woman.
It's too late for this. Like you said, the whole country is watching. They are watching you.
She run them out?
This is your
No, she was like, but now she just having second thoughts on it. Like, they might not have done it. I feel like she gonna go in with the stock and be like, there was physical evidence.
The people call Patricia Miley.
There. They got semen in a sock.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day. Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
You have a great day.
Miss Miley, will you tell us what you remember about April 19th, 1989? I remember being at work, and we had a meeting at lunch with the entire corporate finance department. And I remember we had a phone call at 5 o'clock to cancel a dinner with a friend. Do you recall what time you left work on April 19th, 1989? No, I do not. Do you remember jogging in Central Park? No. Do you have any memory whatsoever about what happened to you in the park on April 19th, 1989? No, I do not.
Hey, scientist here. Am I the smartest handsomest member of the Seven? A lot of people say yes. With the best hair. Don't answer that. This device. As we prepare our battle plan, we'll have work for you.
Miss Molly, do you recognize Photos 33 in evidence? That's my shirt. Prior to April 19th, 1989, what color was his shirt?
It was white.
And do you recognize People's 13?
Those are my running shoes.
Miss Miley, as you sit here today, do you suffer any lingering injuries from your attack?
A few. I have trouble walking, as you can see. I have trouble with steps or stairs. I have double vision, and I have lost my sense of smell. I can't smell anything.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
I ain't seen you once. Hey, just, working on some things. Taking some things for all of us. Trust me. That's some money for the cab ride back and forth. I thought. You're coming back. Not today. I love you. We suggested, myself and Detective Hildebrand, that maybe the mother... It might be better off if the mother could leave and Mrs. McRae could stay inside the room.
And once Mrs. McRae left the room, did Antron say anything?
He admitted about the female jogger, about choking her down, and about him getting on top of her and penetrating her. I never said that.
And what was Antron's demeanor at this point?
His voice was low, he was fidgeting, and his eyes were tearing up. He was crying. No, he wasn't crying.
Your colleague, Detective Gonzalez, testified that he was crying.
I didn't see that.
You testified that it was Linda McRae's idea to remove herself from the interrogation.
That's right.
But isn't it the fact that that was your idea? Yours and Detective Gonzalez?
We all decided together.
Detective Gonzalez testified that Antron told him that he had penetrated the jogger, but you just told the DA that Antron was very clear with you that he did not penetrate. So which is it, Detective? Because both of you can't be telling the truth.
Objection, argument.
And because neither you nor Detective Gonzalez kept any notes of the interview, I guess we'll just never know why a 14-year-old went from saying that he had never heard of a rape in the park to allegedly confessing to it.
Is that a question?
Isn't it true that you promised Antron McRae that he could go home if he would just give you a statement?
All we did was ask Mr. McRae what happened, and he told us.
But you have no notes of the many times that he told you he had nothing to do with it.
No.
Just to be clear, he told you multiple times that he didn't do it.
He may have.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. Yes. Mr. McRae claimed to be innocent.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is it okay if I sit the rain before you take me home? Sure. I used to play. Expect the guys after the second. We'll be in Mexico in a few days. I mean, it's been Spanish, right? Some tacos. That counts.
I want to sleep in my own bed so bad. I want to go home. Dad don't even come to court no more. He said he knows what's gonna happen. He saw me. That's what everybody's saying, man. It ain't looking good for us.
No, we already lost.
And as for the cervical swab, the semen sample recovered from the body, were you able to recover a DNA sample?
That's the pattern I informed the district attorney was very favorable.
And based on your visual observation of those two bands, would you agree that the DNA pattern is different than that of Antron McRae's?
Yes.
And did you find any trace of Antron McRae's DNA anywhere on the scene?
No, but we only tested the cervical swab and sock.
test a sample on a sock recovered at the scene?
Yes.
And what kind of sample was present?
There was no semen on the sock.
It was semen, singular.
Yes.
And would you say that your findings are conclusive?
Yes.
Based on your analysis of that sock, does the DNA present match that of the sock?
Say you were a cowboy.
Does the DNA in that sample match any of the DNA patterns of the defendants?
Fuck, man, if I could have got that other shut off, bitch, you would have been dead. We had to run and go heal up and shit on whole head.
Michael,
Did you want me here to apologize?
apologize for what?
You saying that the DNA evidence was inconclusive, that's not plain fair.
Fair? What's that word mean anyway?
I don't know, something to do with justice, I think.
It's no longer about justice now, sir. It's about politics. And politics is about survival. And there's nothing fair about survival.
Survival at what cost?
I ain't getting no views.
Those boys don't deserve to be in
I'm
the
not
flesh.
interested in having a
Then what are you interested in? Why am I
I asked you here to talk about a deal.
The prosecution has a huge problem.